Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host here, Michael Keene. Michael, happy Sunday. How are you?
You too. I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Nice.
Our last episode was actually our first interview ever. And we interviewed Tom, Extreme Tom, one of the founding devs from Cool Cats. And we had a lot of great feedback on Twitter of people really excited about that episode. And I kind of want to hear, your thoughts and also share my thoughts on, what we thought about that. But before we do that, I wanted to also quickly shout out our listeners who wrote reviews this month on Apple Podcast. So I'm going to read them now. Thank you to all our listeners and special thank you to people that write reviews. We do really appreciate those. All right. So this first one is by Antonio Valle Gen X. And they said, "Yo, guys, been binging all week and was waiting so impatient for your recent podcast. Great stuff all around. Been in the crypto world for years now and wasn't too interested in the NFT game, but you guys were the ones who got me hooked."
Wow.
So that's exciting. That's awesome.
That's amazing. I love that stuff. That's so cool. Yeah.
All right. Next one, we got CeeLo Desi, who said, "Getting into NFTs and watched several videos introducing me to what they are and how they work. And listening to you guys has taught me so much. And I love the content y'all put out." Shout out to you. Thank you. Glad you're liking the content. And then finally, Flowers 009 said, "I love listening to the show. I've learned so much about NFTs. It's nice to see what's out there and hear about projects that I might have never heard of, even though sometimes I can't buy them. I like to know what's going on in the space. Keep it up." So there we go.
It's so cool.
Yes, those are the reviews. Okay, so let's get into the last episode where we interviewed Tom from Cool Cats. What were your thoughts on that?
First, I learned so much that I didn't know. I had no idea about the battling and that you could kind of decide the direction to some extent of your pet. I just thought it was going to be a basic, you go mint plus gas and you get a pet. But no, you're going to get an egg and you're going to decide how long it takes to hatch. And you can kind of gamify that. And there is a game to play and there's the token involved. And depending on what level your egg is at, how many tokens you get, like it was really involved. And I had no idea. But it's super cool.
Yeah, I second all of that. And I'm sure they've said that kind of information before on their Discord or maybe their town halls that they host on Twitter Spaces. But it's really hard to keep up with everything. Like, yes, we both have Cool Cats that we've had for months, but we still even don't know everything about the projects that we hold. So it is nice to get people on like Tom, one of the founders, to kind of just say more, expand more, because obviously we're not the only ones that don't know all this, and it's nice to be in the know and be in the loop on what's happening.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that was a great episode. We appreciate Tom coming on. It was really cool for our first episode to have someone from such an amazing project and right as they were being super relevant. So that was great of him to come on. We did it in the middle of the day. I loved it. I loved it. I had fun talking to him, laughing, chopping it up. It was good.
And stay tuned for the next interview coming out next week. Like we said, we're going to start to do 2 episodes a week. One of them is, our Sunday episode where we do the weekly recap of what's happening in the space. And the other one is going to be an interview, whether it's project, popular NFT collector, etc. So stay tuned for the next one.
So the next thing that was happening, we both got these Hapebeast. I will right off the bat say I sold mine at 7.0.
Oh my God, really? You sold
Yeah,
yours?
yeah, of course. What are you, who are you talking?
We could have been holding together.
Yeah, I think I sold it to, well, it's 7.48 now.
No,
So.
that's a glitch.
Oh, really? What is it? Let me see.
Yeah, wait, let me see. I think maybe it's not.
It's 7.5. Yeah, it's 7.5.
Okay, yeah, it is. It actually this morning it got up to 9.2.
Oh, wow. I saw that it was over 8 at one point.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's been a steady 7-ish floor, like for the past several days.
When are they going to reveal?
Okay, so they hosted their first Twitter Spaces, which, by the way, did we talk about the Hapebeast in the last episode or no? I don't think.
I think we talked about that. We both had the whitelist from House of Kiba, but
but we didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think we had minted at that point.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, both of us have the House of Kiba Genesis membership. We're able to mint for 0.2. And it's so crazy because these things, I mean, I remember, because we didn't know, we were trying to predict like, what price would they be at? And I was kind of thinking in my head, like 5 ETH would be crazy. And
yeah. and you're holding, right?
Yeah. Okay. So it's really tough because I know, history repeats itself, right? I know that the best bet is to sell pre-reveal and then, buy one for floor post-reveal, right? Because the floor always drops after the reveal because, people are trying to gamble and get the rare ones.
Yep.
But and then I wouldn't buy in at these prices either. I would not buy for, the most I've spent on an NFT, I think is like 1 ETH or something. Like I don't buy high. If I miss, then I miss, but I don't buy high. But I also feel like maybe I'm destined to mint the one that I got. Like maybe I'm supposed to have it. Like I kind of feel like I'm meant to hold on to it, even though, yes, I know that the prices will drop post reveal. And you know what? I feel like I'm willing to ride that roller coaster and, go through the ups and downs of, the value, because I do feel like I want to kind of hold on to this thing long term. And so, I kind of feel like it would just be cool if I was like holding on to the one that I minted.
Yeah, no, it's always cool to mint and to have it. No, for sure.
So, yeah.
I mean, if this project has legs, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just saying, that's kind of I'm still kind of debating what to do, but I'm kind of thinking of just holding on to it. But I did take some notes from their first ever Twitter Spaces that they did today.
Oh, wow.
And so, first of all, the main thing you asked me, when is the reveal? They said at the very end, the reveal date's going to be February 1st. So
wow, that's a long time. Good for them.
It's about 7 days away.
Yeah, raking in that secondary.
So okay, so here's some things they said. They said that they want to be fashion leaders in the NFT space, and that this isn't just an NFT drop, but it's a fashion brand. And so there's different phases, and they were kind of talking about phase 1, and they'll be revealing each, phase as it goes. One of the things that was interesting that they said is that all the Hapes have birthdays, and that there will be music tracks and the NFTs associated with them that will be airdropped to holders whose birthdays fall in that season. So if it's your Hape's birthday within a certain season, you'll get like a certain NFT airdropped to you, which I thought was interesting because like NFTs having birthdays, that's kind of an interesting concept that I haven't seen before. They're planning on having physical Hape events. They want to collab with their favorite designers. They really want to be like a fashion brand. And they look at these Hapes as digital models. They said, I'm just kind of running through my notes here. They said that they're going to do a Hape World Tour in Q2 this year on 4 different continents. They said music events, parties, and small events. And then they're going to come out with these badges that are going to be free for people to mint, but you'll need to pay gas. And they had said it's not going to be limited by quantity, but limited by time. So I think maybe they'll do something where it's like, okay, for one day, you can mint a badge or something like that. But they said these parties are basically going to be like shareholder meetings where like Hape holders help decide things, and it'll be like, a massive celebration because it'll be a party as well. And then they said, let's see, somebody said, well, where do you see Hapes in 6 months? And they said they see Hapes being at the end of phase 2 and then like a big reveal of phase 3. And they didn't want to really say too much ahead of time. They only wanted to talk about things that were already in the works. So they didn't want to say anything that wasn't already in the works, which I thought was good of them. But yeah, and they said they're really trying to create a fashion verse where everyone will want to be a part of it. And then people were saying, oh, are you guys going to drop a token? Are you going to do this? Like things that a lot of other projects are doing. And they said, it's not a good idea to follow trends. It's a good idea to lead trends. So yeah, they're really trying to be leaders in the space. And then they said that they're not aiming to launch a clothing brand, but that it is inevitable. So they do think that they will launch one. But yeah, so, and then, yeah, they
so you're bullish on them. Normally you're like the one that's a little bit, like pessimistic on the hot, like the hyped up one of the day, right?
You know what? I'm biased because I own one.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing.
I guess I'm a hypocrite. I don't know. I know. No, well, I recognize that if I didn't own this, I would also be saying, okay, if I had one of these, I would sell, before the reveal because the price is going to drop after. And so I already know that. And I'm like, I'm saying that, with that knowledge, I'm still deciding that I'm going to hold on to it, even though I know that the price is going to drop pre-reveal. And not even because I'm trying to get a rare one, just because I feel like I'm destined to have the one that I minted.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to see which one it is when it releases, when it reveals. Says I heard somebody say, this wasn't me, I'm not taking credit for this quote, but someone said it looks like the next Mechaverse.
I've seen some people say that.
yeah.
But are you kidding me? These are way better.
These do look awesome. The Mechaverse was kind of whack, and they were supposed to look good, and then it's just they all look the same. These do look really good, and they sound like they have good plans. I wouldn't be surprised. It could do anything,
Yeah,
it could be really good. Yeah.
So I just thought it was interesting, and it was just cool to hear from the team, and I don't often join in on Twitter Spaces and listen to what projects are up to, but I really wanted to join this one because I'm like, I'm holding on to this thing, and I could be selling, but I'm choosing not to. And I don't know, it's one of those things yet again where it's like valuing NFTs over money or over crypto, and it's so interesting.
It's so interesting. Yeah, it's $20,000.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? It is crazy. I know. I love it. Speaking of $20,000, why don't we talk about the elephant in the room, which is the next topic on our list?
What?
The price of Ethereum.
Oh yeah, Ethereum is on sale, folks.
Yeah.
So Ethereum. Here's the question.
Go ahead.
Here's what people are wondering, right? Are we about to enter a bear market? Is this just, a bear trap? What's the situation? Is Ethereum going to go up? Is it going to go down again? Like, what's the situation? Nobody really knows, nobody really knows. And personally, I don't really mind. Like, I mean, it's not going to go up forever. So, if it goes down more, like, it is what it is. I'm honestly not too worried, but that's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. We've been through a few of these already. We've seen it go from whatever it was, 1,500 back last February, up to 4,000 in May, down to 1,800, back up to, went all the way up to 4,700 or so. We've seen the cycles happen. Like, anything can happen, and I'm not going to, promise anything, but like, I'm really confident for whatever reason that it's going to end up coming back. It'll hit 5,000 at some point this year, like maybe 10,000. Like it could hit 10,000 this year. And
Dang, remember when I thought it was going to hit 10,000
last year? Yeah. I remember.
We almost bet something too. I was going to lose my whole NFT account.
Yeah. I tried for that cool cat.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, I mean, does the price of ETH really matter with NFTs if you're not trying to cash out? Like, that's my question. Like,
right. If you're not trying to cash out, it's a really good opportunity right now to even put more in and to kind of flip and build up your ETH while the ETH is lower. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but like to kind of flip and build up your ETH while the ETH is a little bit lower. So then when ETH starts rising, you have that extra ETH, if that's the game you're playing, or maybe some of the NFTs are on sale. Like, it's definitely a time to put some money in if you want to, like I'm even considering buying more ETH just because,
yeah,
I like ETH.
I mean, I've said this before, but I just dollar cost average in. So I don't really think about, I should buy, I should not buy. I am just always buying. Like, I'm always dollar cost averaging in. So I'm just trying to increase my ETH stack. Like, I don't, whatever the price is, like, I'm just trying to increase because ultimately I believe in ETH long-term, more than, and I value it more than fiat. So it's like, I'd rather have ETH. But it's an interesting seeing people like freaking out on the timeline. I'm like, oh shoot.
I know. Yeah. We've seen it a bunch of times, like, not a bunch, but I mean, over the last year, we've seen this roller coaster 3 times, I think.
I mean, even if we were to enter like some like multi-year bear market or something, like crypto bear market, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's really not. Like, it's not like all of a sudden, show's over, like nothing else is going to happen in the space, everybody pack it up and go home. No, there will still be people here building, there will still be things happening, like there will still be opportunities, to make money. There's always going to be opportunities. So, no matter what happens, bull market, bear market, there's always opportunities regardless, if you're actually interested in being in this space.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's kind of all right. And then it's going to go up and everything will look really good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah. Next up is the Twitter Blue Hexagon NFT verification.
Did you do that?
I did not do it yet. Andy did it. I'm the type of person that like let it go for a couple weeks and make sure there's no bugs where people are getting hacked or something. You got to connect your wallet,
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not going to do. I don't want to connect my wallet to Twitter. Like,
yeah, I'm not thrilled about that part of it, but the Hexagon's cool. I'll probably do it at some point, but I have not yet because just making sure.
Yeah, it's never good to be the first person to do something, right?
Especially with Twitter, like all this, they'll be like, oh, we're so sorry, we got hacked, like right.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical about it, to be honest. And I don't have to, plus you have to pay for it. I mean, it's not much, but it's like, you do also have to pay. It's like, wow.
I know. Come on, Twitter, $2.99 a month. Give us a break.
$2.99 a month. Like, okay. Like, I can just have my NFT as my profile picture anyway. Why do I need it to be a square or a hexagon?
Right. Yeah. Nobody thinks that you're stealing your picture at the, you know what I mean? Like,
right. I mean, I guess maybe if there's a lot of people trying to impersonate you and then you're like, okay, well, mine's a hexagon, so I'm the real thing.
Yeah.
Then I can see that.
I'm sure one day I'll do it. I'm just not in a rush. I want to let it play out a little bit.
Okay. Andy will let us know if he gets hacked or anything from it.
Yeah, Andy's got it. Yeah.
Andy's the guinea pig in the group here, I guess.
Yep. So we got that. We got some more ape news. Neymar, the soccer player, the football player.
Neymar
from Brazil.
Can't say I do.
He's from Brazil, plays in Paris. He's known as one of the best players in the world, top 5 or whatever. And he bought 2 apes, 2 really nice ones. One with laser eyes, one with like the hologram glasses, the holographic glasses or whatever. So,
shoot.
Yeah, he bought 2 real nice ones. Kevin Hart bought one today.
Really? Wait, he actually bought one or MoonPay bought one for him?
MoonPay bought his.
Oh, nice.
That whole MoonPay thing, whatever it is. Yeah.
Wait, doesn't somebody said on Twitter like that the celebrities that had where MoonPay bought their ape for them, apparently they can't like have a hexagon NFT profile picture because they don't own the keys to their wallet because MoonPay owns the keys to their apes or something. I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure on that. I was just weird about that. Anyway, okay, I need to look at Kevin Hart's ape now.
Yeah, Kevin Hart got one of the ones with like the spinny hat, like the beanie hat or whatever it's called.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he post about it on Twitter?
It's been posted about on Twitter.
I just saw it.
Did he? Okay.
It.
Yeah.
Well, someone else posted it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Good old Kevin Hart. Neymar's a big one. Neymar's is gigantic.
There's always these celebrities buying apes.
Yeah. So when's that going to stop? It's not stopping. They're gonna kind of run out of apes to buy eventually.
What's the next project?
I love it.
Cool cats.
Yeah.
Buying these celebrities some cool cats.
Yeah, there's going to be another project that does become celebrity chic or whatever, the next hot thing. There will be something at some point. But right now it's the apes. If you're getting into NFTs, they buy an ape, It used to be the punks.
That's true. Yeah,
really.
I remember Visa bought a punk.
Yeah, Jay-Z bought a punk. That was the thing for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. You tweeted out 3 days ago that we are number one in the United States
I know. Yeah.
for visual arts, in the visual arts category on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, spectacular. Andy shared that with us. That's amazing. That dude, Kevin Rose, who's right under us, has 1.5 million Twitter followers.
I know. I'm how do we?
Yeah, I know. Crazy. But yeah, that was a big week for us. I don't know if it was just that week or if it's going to stay like that, but it was amazing. I keep saying it and I won't stop saying it. We have the best listeners, everybody that's posted on Twitter. Whenever someone else asks for NFT podcasts, we have 3 or 4 of our fans I love it. And I told you last week, they're starting to matriculate into the NFT Catcher Discord, and that's actually starting to pop off again. Yeah, our guy Neosporin, I mentioned him once before. He talked about us on Twitter a couple times, but he's been really active in there. He's a really smart guy and providing a lot of value in there. We've been kind of chatting it up a lot in the Discord. Yeah, we're gonna redo the Discord in the next week or two. There's actually 8,700 people in there now. Damn. And I'm gonna start a channel that's NFT Catcher Podcast. Hey. Maybe you'll hop in every now and then, but I'll be in there. I'll be talking to people.
I should hop in.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Might as well. We should have that channel, and I could post whenever there's a new episode. I'll post it in there and all that kind of stuff. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I gotta get the podcast linked to the website too.
Oh shoot!
I know. Why not? I don't know why I never thought of that, but the website we're pushing 50,000 users now on the website.
Really?
Yep.
Damn! Wait, 50,000 users, 50, for what period of time? That's
signed up since May with no advertising, and I could show you the numbers, the daily average users and stuff. I don't know that off the top of my head, but it's a good amount. We've done no advertising, and we're gonna soon in the next week or so we're gonna hit 50,000 signups.
Nice, that's so awesome.
Pretty crazy.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got to talk about. Oh, ladies' night.
Yeah, I watched Ladies' Night last night. You guys were amazing. It was really good, funny, good stuff.
Yeah, it was Swicky's birthday.
Okay.
And we hosted this epic Ladies' Night. My sister, she's really good at hosting those. She has a Twitch channel, and we had you can only have 10 people total on for StreamYard, and we had 10. We were maxed out. 10 ladies in the NFT space, and we're all just talking, and it was really fun. And it's just nice talking about.
Yeah, it was a really good one. And if I'm not looking, you and your sister, I have to think for a second. Which one is it? You guys have a little bit of that same.
I know.
The same accent type of inflection on stuff. It's cool. It's fun to listen to. And my friend Sarah Script, who we've mentioned a couple of times, was on there. I wanted to give her a shout out. Somehow we're friends on Facebook, which I know is archaic, really? But her and I are friends on Facebook. Yeah, I know. I don't know how it happened, but we are. And she posts her art there, and they're kind of roomscapes, and one is a campsite, but they're so cool. They're kind of illustrations, I think she says, on Procreate. And there's always like Easter eggs, like you can look and look and look, and there's all these different little things. She's a really cool artist. And I think she put one up for auction not long ago that did really, really well, but I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Sarah. She also she's very artistic. Like there's a lot that she does. So yeah, she does that. She also is a calligrapher, and she's really, which is basically like fancy like handwriting, and she's really freaking good at that. Like she's really good. And then also she sings. She's like a really good singer. Like she'll like make songs about NFTs and stuff and like sing them. And like she has like a musical theater voice. Like she's like really good. So yeah, she's awesome. She's very artistic, and yeah, we love her. We love Sarah.
It's at Sarah_script if anybody wants to check her out on Twitter. Yeah. We're big fans. Yeah, she was on. It was cool to see her on there, and that whole crew was good. You guys had a lot. That was fun. That was fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing I was on this week was the Hoodlums hosted a Twitter Spaces. Well, it was like the community members of the Hoodlums, and have to shout out Hip Hop Viking Guy and a couple others for inviting me on, and they like interviewed me, and like it was really fun. Like they were all really cool, and we were just like hanging out talking about NFTs for like 2 hours. And
oh wow, that's awesome.
I literally never do like spaces for that long. So so that's how you can tell I was really vibing. They're actually throwing an event in Vegas during around the same time as the NFT Land event. Yeah,
what's the project called exactly? Is it My Pet Hoodlums, or what is it?
No, it's just called Hoodlums.
Just called Hoodlums. Okay. There's a different one I was thinking of. Yeah. I gotta look it up.
It's the first profile picture project on Flow.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember. Now I remember. Yep, you talked about it before. Okay, and they're throwing a party in Vegas. Have you heard about any other stuff going on in Vegas?
I haven't heard too much about what's happening in Vegas yet, because we are still 2 months out.
But, it all pops up at the end for sure.
Yeah, and we'll keep everyone posted as well. Yeah. But keep your calendars clear for March, like the ending-ish of March, because there's going to be some NFT events happening in Vegas. And if you've been wanting to meet some people in real life, these are the opportunities. These are the times to do it. Because it's really fun just meeting people in the space. And it's like, how often you just get it's like literally everybody is into NFTs. So like you can talk to anybody. They're all into NFTs. It's great. It's the best thing ever.
It is the best. And you walk around, if you have like one of your PFPs on your shirt, everyone's like, nice this, nice that. Like, in the real world, no one even knows what it is.
Yeah, right. Facts.
Although I will say, when I was in LA last weekend and I had my NFT Catcher shirt with the Bored Ape, I got 2 comments just randomly walking around, which is more than I normally get. So
what did they say? They're like, nice.
They're like, someone said like, oh, NFTs. What do you do with NFTs? One guy said, and the other guy, one dude was just straight up like, nice ape. Like, I don't know. He was just sitting in a restaurant and I was walking by and he was like, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
I have my phone is my you can see is my
your screen cover.
Yeah, my QR code for Twitter. So you can't really see it there, but so if somebody, like I say, they meet me, I don't have a card or whatever, just say, hey, follow me on Twitter.
Nice.
Which I'm now pushing 9,000 followers.
Let's go.
I know. Humble, but I'm getting there. I don't buy any. I'm just sitting there grinding away.
Let's get you to 10K.
I know. That'll be exciting.
NF Ticket. Follow him on Twitter, folks.
That's right. Hit it up.
All right. What else? Imaginary Ones and Invisible Friends.
Yeah. I don't have too much insight on the actual projects. Like the art looks cool. They're both kind of moving and they're graphic, but they're both just gigantic amount of hype. Mm-hmm. So like if you're looking to be one of those to like sneak onto a whitelist and you want to grind out a whitelist, Imaginary Ones and Invisible Friends are 2 really good ones to try and sneak onto that. They're both going to be ultra hyped. I can't say exactly what the future is going to hold, but they're going to be hype, and they're going to, if you can get in a mint price, you're going to do well. There's a couple of Hype Bears is getting a lot of that hype. There's another one that I was seeing recently called 6 Reseau, Reseau, which is like getting really hyped up. That's not dropping until March. Graffiti Bears is dropping in March. They look really cool to me. Trying to get ahead of what the next kind of ones are going to be.
Okay, nice. There you
Yeah.
go.
But those two that I mentioned at first, that you mentioned at first, are two that are like, you know, I don't know if they're Hapebeast style hype, but they're both like looking really good. I really like those imaginary ones. They're like those little balloons walking around. Have you seen those?
They're like walking. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Walking.
They're super cool looking. There's a lot of really cool looking ones. So those are coming up. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of mention those. Let's talk about Discord hacks and scams, because it's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
And major Discords are getting hacked. Ozzy's Discord for the crypto bats was hacked, and they put out a mint link, and people just start sending money to them, and they lose thousands of dollars. Like, we say this in our Discords 1,000 times: turn off your DMs. Don't click any links in Discord DMs. Like, it's a cesspool.
Or even Twitter DMs, don't click any links.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Don't click links. Like, find your own link. We've said that before, actually. Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Find your own. Yeah, like I'll always just type in OpenSea.io. Like,
yeah.
I always search or have stuff bookmarked.
Yeah, I'll just reiterate a little bit with the Discord, like, because Discords get hacked and somebody takes over and they post an announcement. So it's like, it's if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. I know in the NFT space, you have to move really fast, like, because sometimes opportunities open and close in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, so you do have to move really fast sometimes, but be super careful, especially if you have a hot wallet that's filled with ETH and tokens. Like, you know, I hate to you don't want to scare people, but like, it's serious stuff with those hackers and the scammers. The Discords have to do a really good job, first off, of setting their permissions, setting their hierarchies of the roles, and training people. You have to have 2-factor authentication for your admins. You have to have as few admins as possible. It's a lot of work to keep a Discord safe, especially with all the ways, you know, they're trying to infiltrate them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And I mean, there's no recourse. You know, you get scammed no matter what it is. They take your cool cat or your doodle, your ape, you know, it's gone.
Yeah, I actually just saw, literally just before we started recording this, came across this guy on Twitter who had a mutant. And I came across his video. He made a video of him, his physical self. And he was like, dude, he was freaking down bad. He was like almost crying. Like, he was sad. And he's like, I'm 21 years old. Like, I clicked a link and like, I lost my mutant, and that's like all I have. And like, and I was like, damn. And he's like, I'm going to take a break from Twitter. Like, this isn't good for my mental health. Cause then it's like, when people get scammed, people are like, oh, you have to change your profile picture now. And like, that's on you. You got scammed. And it's like, okay, have a little like empathy. That's like,
awful.
Be sympathetic. Like,
how could somebody say that? That's only an anonymous person would say that. Like, only this, like, that's ignorant.
Anonymous people. Yeah, because it's like, okay, yeah, I guess it's like kind of, some people try to be funny and it's like crack a joke, but at the same time, it's like there's literally somebody on the other end of that's reading that, and
it's like getting robbed of $40,000.
And yes, obviously he shouldn't have clicked the link, right? But he did. He clicked the link. That's the reality of it. So, you know, I think it's mostly about educating. It makes me just think more that we need more educators in this space. And, you know, if you have the knowledge of, you know, how to keep things secure and just knowledge that, you know, most people coming into the space don't have, I feel like it's your responsibility to share that information and, you know, help your fellow collectors out. Like, don't just make fun of them and roast them because they don't know. Like, everybody doesn't know things before they do. Right. So, you know, take the time to help some people and, you know, maybe write a thread on cybersecurity or something. I would actually love to bring somebody on to talk about, kind of go into depth. I was thinking Richard would be cool to bring on.
He'd be amazing to bring on. Yeah.
He said he listened to one of the episodes the other day, and then I asked him if he'll come on. He hasn't said anything yet, but he would be a cool person to have on.
another person that I could probably get on to talk about that, who knows as much as anybody there is VGF, who I've talked about a few times.
Let's bring VGF on.
Yeah, we could definitely get VGF. Well, that would be amazing. He is a treasure trove of knowledge.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think that's one of our I think that's one thing we should try to focus on as well is, educating. I'm sure there's a lot of new people listening to our podcast, and we're educating about projects, but it would be also, be great to educate about the basics, the fundamentals of the NFT space.
Yeah. Yeah. We hear so many people talk to us about, I'm just getting in. I'm learning so much from your podcast and learning, listening back. So I'll reach out. I'll reach out to VGF and see if he's interested in the next few weeks or whatever.
Cool.
I know we have a couple people that we have in mind, but he's a good dude, and he has a lot of knowledge for sure. Did you do the Dapper UFC today?
Yes. Yeah. My friend Barbell texted me. He's like, Dapper UFC, join the queue right now. I was like, what the?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
I was like literally just waking up. And I'm like, okay, I need to get on my laptop ASAP and join this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did get one pack. I know so it was interesting because first of all, Dapper Labs, is the one that created NBA Top Shot, NFL All Day, UFC. I forget what they call the UFC one. Oh, UFC Strike.
Yep.
And so for NFL, they're doing this closed beta, right? For UFC, they decided they're not going to do a closed beta. And they're just going to be, anybody who wants to get a pack can get a pack. And they also made the quantity out of 100,000. The first pack drop is out of 100,000 and it's $50. And the, what the quantity of what they're out of is like 20,000 or so. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting route. They're really going for the quantity, going the quantity route. So I just bought one pack. I didn't really, even though I could have got back in line and bought more, I was like, I'm just gonna get one.
Yeah, I waited in line. I got my one, and then I actually went back in and bought two more. I had $180 in Dapper balance, so I bought 3 of them.
Nice.
Probably should have bought more. My gut was telling me I should buy more, and then by the time I looked again, it was sold out. It took like 6 hours to sell out.
Yeah.
They paused it for a little while. That's a success, though. $5 million in 6 hours, selling some air,
bad.
Right? Yeah, it's not too bad. But I didn't open my packs yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. Was this the very first one?
So they did a stress test for non-live lounge members the other day.
Yep.
And so, but yeah, this is like the first official pack.
Okay. So they did a stress test, and was it different packs or was it like the same moments?
I want to say it was the same moments.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I think they just, allocated
nice.
A handful of them.
I might open one pack just for fun, just to see what it's like, and leave on the other 2. But
there's actually
cool.
a hack to where you can see what's in the packs without opening them.
Oh, really?
I'll have to show you later.
Yeah, hook me up. I love that.
Yeah, you can't do that for NBA Top Shot, but yeah, for
well, I guess at that point there's no reason to keep them closed then if people can see.
Well, only you could see.
Oh, okay. You definitely got to show me that. Then.
Only you can see, yeah. Although,
that.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually,
that's dirty. That's dirty.
Secret hack.
Yeah.
No, someone posted about it on Twitter. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, it's public knowledge.
Yeah. If there's a way, people are going to find it in this space.
Yeah. People will exploit things if they can.
Yeah, they will. That's for sure. We've seen that time and time again. What else happened this week that we could come up? We could start looking at the Crypto Slam a little bit and check out the numbers. Were we going to do? We didn't mention if we were going to do paper, diamond, or burn.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Andy's prepared. You could hop on if you're prepared with one, or we can move on. I totally forgot to bring that up.
I mean, I had 3 in mind if you asked.
Ooh,
okay. Yeah, let's do it then. Yeah. Diamond, right. Paper, or we need to come up with a little jingle. Diamond, paper, or burn.
Last week I didn't give you ones that you guys had, so I'll do ones you guys have this week.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Okay.
And these aren't PFPs. And you both have all 3 of these. These are
wow. Oh no, this is going to be tough.
Both have all.
It's going to be a tough one. All right, let's say the first one is House Akiba.
Yep.
Then
This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough.
Medicaid.
All right.
What was the third one? Oh yeah, BYO pills.
Wow.
Do we want to do that?
Pill? Like a specific pill?
Go with the original pill and go with I guess the original Medicaid. Even though I know you guys.
Ooh, well, there's first of all, there's 3 Genesis keys. I have edition 3. I don't know what Michael has, but
I only have one number 4.
Oh, you have number 4? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going with I have number 4 as well. It's not a Genesis key though.
Okay.
But we can go with it if you want.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of ones you all had and
okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with
That's
number 4.
I mean, it seems like a tough choice. I wouldn't know what to do.
I think
Well,
oh wait. I think I know what I'm gonna. Oh,
all right. I'll go first. I'll let you choose. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna diamond the House Akiba because it's been the gift that keeps on giving so far.
Mm-hmm.
BYO pills is amazing, and I definitely would not want to burn it. So I would sell it because it's a high value. I'd be sad to get rid of if I had to sell both of mine. I would be sad. I know I love what they're building there. It's super cool, everything that they have going on, and I would have to burn my number 4 Medicaid. Sadly, I know there's been some things with it. I haven't reaped any benefits from it yet. I'm sure there will be.
Well, they did come out with the Avatar project, remember?
Metacrow.
And then you couldn't claim one. Did you claim yours? Maybe you didn't claim yours.
I don't think I claimed mine.
That was like a month ago, I think.
Oh, I totally missed it. Damn.
Oh, dang, I should have reminded you.
Yeah, it's not you. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, did I or didn't I? I don't think I did.
I literally am choosing the same exact route as Michael. So I second everything he says on that one.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. Now the House of Akiba has been, especially being able to mint that Hapebeast, like that was, that's just like, wow. If you could do anything like that, like if they could do that, once or twice a year, like that's amazing. If they could do something like that. Yeah. That was so. That's
the House of Akiba Genesis membership. That thing. I'm like, that has been one of my favorite NFT investments. I guess maybe I'm not supposed to say the word investment. One of my favorite NFT purchases so far.
Yep.
That I've benefited from.
Yep. I did not get the Medicaid avatar, sadly.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I slept. That's not good.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yes. Thank you, Andy. I'm glad you had that prepared.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. If I never said before, I don't know if everybody knows, Andy and I have been friends for over 20 years. We both grew up in Northeast Philly, went to rival high schools. We both went to Penn State at the same time and had a whole bunch of mutual friends. And what a good dude. So,
thank you,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
you got it.
I went to the smart high school. And,
oh,
I'm just
you went to the elitist, the one we beat every year in football.
Correct.
You went to the one in North that we beat. So that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So let's move over to Crypto Slam. We look at NFT collection rankings by sales volume over 7 days. There's still a little bit of manipulation due to the looksrare.org rewards program they have with Meebits, Terraforms, and Loot all being up at the top, and CryptoFunks, because I think all of those have 0% royalties. So it's easy for them to do those wash trades to get the rewards.
Right. That makes sense.
Yep. Number 5 is Zuki, which I think we did talk about. They were actually the ones that did that innovative token, the 721 ERC 721A, where they were able, no matter how many they minted, the gas would stay the same.
Okay, yeah, and those are the red beans that then
exactly.
Okay, I remember that.
Yep. Hape Prime, which is Hapebeast that we were talking about earlier, is number 6. Yep. They did 52 ETH in volume. 52 million dollars in volume, and Bored Apes only did 42 million. So they did more than Bored Apes last week. Bored Apes is number 7. Crypto Bats by Ozzy Osbourne, which is kind of an interesting project that I don't think we've really spoken about, but they're the pixelated bats. You know, the art's not that great with them. It is what it is, unless you like the pixelated stuff. But you are able, with a few projects, that your bat can bite like one of your Bored Apes, or I forget the other projects, but there's 4 projects, and you get like a mutant, bat bitten ape with traits. Yeah, like combined traits or whatever. So yeah, definitely interesting. That's an interesting project. They sold out. They have a high floor. Last I looked, the floor was like 1.5.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And Ozzy was pretty into it. Seemed pretty neat. Number 10 is Axie Infinity, which, like we said, used to always be number 1. So they are, down a little bit. Top Shot actually had more transactions than Axie this week. Top Shot 17, but they had 544,000 transactions, which is massive. Wow. Is there anything going on Top Shot? Or just...
they did a whole Kevin Durant campaign.
Oh, and everyone got the free Kevin Durant or whatever, and that's why.
It was like they were like catering to like new users and stuff, and
new
users got like a Kevin Durant pack, and he was in this like advertisement for NBA Top Shot and stuff. So
nice. Mutant Apes is number 10, CryptoPunks 11, Lil Heroes, which I haven't looked into too much, other than the fact that I heard they've had some over 40 ETH sales on some of them. Do you know that project, Lil Heroes?
No.
I need to take a peek. I need to take a peek at that. CloneX, Sandbox, Top Shot, FOMO Mofos. I don't know. I'm just moving down the list, but yeah, that is that's the 7-day ranking.
There we go, folks. A little bit of a shorter episode than usual, but nonetheless, thank you all for listening, and we will catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.